finish a great book. A week later, you remember the vibe, maybe one or two ideas, but not enough to explain it clearly to someone else. That's not laziness. That's not low IQ. That's a biological mismatch. I call it the curse of words. For over 200,000 years, humans didn't learn from text. We learned from movement, emotion, threat, spatial relationships. A hunter didn't remember a list. He remembered a scene. Your brain evolved to remember where the food was, who betrayed you, which animal almost killed you. Your hippocampus, the memory center, is literally a navigation system. It thrives on context, motion, and emotion. Books talk to your cortex. Memory lives deeper. Text is new. Your brain still treats it like noise unless you translate it. Most people think remembering means repetition. Read it again, highlight more, summarize harder. But repetition without transformation just strengthens familiarity, not memory. Psychologist Alan Pivio showed something simple but powerful. Your brain has two main memory channels: verbal, words; visual, images. When you read the word table, one channel. When you see a table, two channels. Two channels equals two retrieval paths. That's why diagrams beat paragraphs. That's why you remember slides better than textbooks. This isn't modern productivity talk. 2,500 years ago, a Greek poet named Simonides survived a disaster. A banquet hall collapsed. Bodies were unrecognizable. He identified everyone, not by faces, but by where they had been sitting. That moment revealed something crucial. Memory is spatial. Memory is visual. This became the method of loci, still used by memory champions today. Here's why traditional notes fail. They stay in the same format as the book. Text, text, more text. No translation happens. Good learning always includes a format change. Text, image, idea, metaphor, concept, story. If the format doesn't change, the brain assumes nothing important happened. I used to read a lot, highlight everything, take notes. Weeks later, I could recognize ideas, but struggled to reconstruct them. Then I read Moonwalking with Einstein by Joshua Foer. Foer wasn't gifted. He trained his brain to work with its nature, not against it. One line changed everything for me. Our brains don't remember information, they remember experiences. In 2005, neuroscientists discovered concept neurons, often called celebrity neurons. Some neurons fire for a specific face, a specific image, a specific character. Not for formulas, not for definitions. Your brain thinks in characters and scenes, not abstractions. That's why inflation is forgettable, but a balloon stealing food from a table is not. Here's how to read without wasting effort. Step 1. Meaning extraction. After a section, write one sentence. If I had to teach this, I'd say, Step 2. Image plus action. Not a static image. Movement matters. Memory loves motion. Step 3. Emotional tag. Neutral images fade. Add mild emotion. Surprise, tension, irony. Step 4. Spatial anchoring. Place it intentionally. Left equals cause. Right equals effect. Higher equals abstract. Lower equals concrete. You're building a mental interface. Visual Feynman technique. Explaining verbally can hide confusion. Drawing cannot. This is the visual Feynman technique. If you truly understand an idea, you can draw it simply. If the drawing falls apart, your understanding was fragile. That's why engineers sketch. That's why good teachers use diagrams. Clarity shows up visually first. What's fascinating is that history's greatest thinkers discovered this intuitively, long before neuroscience could explain it. Leonardo da Vinci didn't memorize books. He observed, sketched, and connected ideas visually. Albert Einstein said he thought in pictures, feelings, and intuition before translating them into words. Benjamin Franklin's learning method relied on writing essays in his own words, then teaching them to others. Across history, high performers understood one thing. Memory is about encoding experience, not memorizing text. They created mental simulations, diagrams, and metaphors, essentially the same strategies modern neuroscience validates today. Now a warning, AI makes thinking optional, and that's dangerous for memory. If AI summarizes before you encode, your brain skips the work. Use AI after visualization, not before. Best use: generate metaphors. Test your explanations. Challenge your mental images. AI should stress test memory, not replace it. Visual memories consolidate during deep sleep. No sleep equals no upload. Reading late into the night without sleep is like designing something and never saving it. It feels productive, but nothing sticks. This isn't discipline. Learning isn't about consuming knowledge. It's about encoding experiences. Your brain doesn't fail you. You just stopped speaking its language. Words alone are a curse. Images break it. In the next video, I'll show you how sleep decides which ideas survive. Till then, design your learning like your brain evolved to use it.